Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Friday Morning Live Show. The live show's podcast and meta content is brought to you every week by these loyal sponsors. McGraw-Webb Chevrolet on the bypass in Camden, Alabama, serving their customers for 30 years. Join the McGraw-Webb Chevy family today. Tucker ATV, Jackson, Alabama, your local servicing Polaris Hustler Echo dealer with an international reputation. CT Ward Power Sports in Camden, Alabama, XL Godfrey Hurricane Boats powered by Mercury and Yamaha engines, your water skiing gear headquarters on Lake Millis Ferry. Safford Trading Company and Safford Equipment under the tower in Safford, Alabama, home of your residential and commercial lawn care bundle bear. Wildlife Management Solutions in Eutaw, Alabama. Let the guys at WMS select the right seed and blends for your soil type. South Alabama Kubota and Reynolds on the Strip in Monroe, Alabama. Kubota and Skag Zero Turns, the right Kubota tractor for the right price. Thanks for supporting the Gettin' Outdoors sponsors and enjoy the show. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Gettin' Outdoors live show. It is November the 3rd, 2023. We are live from the Lawler Timber Company, Grampian Hills Outdoor Media Center. 40 degrees outside, sunny with an east-northeast wind, 3 miles an hour. And we got a great show for us today. I got some special guests I'm fixing to bring you in to the show, Miss Katie Soderquest, and she is the executive director of the Jackson Area Chamber of Commerce, and Miss Courtney Clark. Good morning, girls. How y'all doing?
Good morning. Hey.
Hey, before we get started on everything going on in Clark County, let's go back to last weekend. I had the chick chain Wendy Paget on here, and I understand, Katie, you had a little girl that did good in the chick chain last week. Talk about Charlotte for a minute.
Charlotte came in, I guess, the grand champion. She came home with 3 grand champion ribbons. So all 3 of her chickens did really, really well. She showed her barred rocks. Miss Wendy is such a blessing. She came and helped Charlotte and her cousin learn how to show those birds very well. It was a great day for Charlotte. She sold her grand champion winning bird for $225.
Wow.
And she actually sold a rooster there too for $50. So she had a lot of fun. Wendy does a fantastic job with those kids. So I think we were definitely not going to do it again, but we are sold on chick chain.
Oh, yeah, she's hooked now. She's hooked now. You might well go on and build your big chicken coop. Hey, and that on the right there, that's Jackson Brown. He was the Washington County Reserve champion. So I know y'all had a great time last weekend at the Jackson Fair. That's just a picture Wendy sent me from them showing the chickens. And y'all got a lot going on in Jackson, Alabama. And we're going to get the mayor on the phone, Mayor Paul South, on the way to Mobile. And he could not be on with us, but we're gonna get him. We're gonna get him on the
Good
phone.
morning, Big Daddy.
Hey, Mayor. Good morning. You live on the air, and I got two of your pretty girls from Clark County, Jackson, Alabama, on with us. How you doing, Mayor?
I'm doing great. Headed to Mobile.
We got a lot to talk about today. We have got we had a big show last night. I guess I need to congratulate the Jackson Fire Department. They won the Southwest Alabama Wildlife Federation overall winner last night. They will represent Southwest Alabama Wildlife Federation in the state championship in August up in Millbrook, Alabama. So I know y'all mighty proud of the Jackson Fire Department.
You're the first one to tell me that. Yeah, I knew they had to cook off last night, but that's super.
Well, I can't believe you wasn't right there with them.
Well, I was a sponsor, but I'd rather watch football during that time. And Jackson put it on.
Yeah, okay. I don't know. They had so many football games last night, too. What's up with that on Thursday
I don't know.
night?
I think most of them changed to Thursday night this time of the year. They're all going to come to our fall festival.
Yeah. Okay. Well, Mayor, let's talk about this. Me and you go way back. I tell you what, I was looking today, and I still got my Jackson pen. You gave me, when you was a councilman, this has been 10, 15 years ago, and made me an honorary citizen of Jackson, Alabama. And that's something I'm mighty proud of, and we'll be there. I don't know how many years I've been coming to the lumberjack competition, but it's been a long time, and y'all always roll out the red carpet for me, and now you done made an old man, fat man friendly stage where I can get up on there and do my thing, and I do appreciate it. But Katie, let's talk about what's going to happen tomorrow, because there's a lot going on.
There really is. We have a lot of great help with the Forestry Festival. A lot of people have put a lot of time and effort into making this possible. At 7 a.m. is when the vendors will get here. The roads will be closed, so don't try to go through downtown. If you're coming downtown, you're going to need to go around. At 8 a.m., the registration for the NWTF sanctioned turkey call will be in City Hall.
And let me stop you there. They do have a women's division and an amateur division, so women can compete. And it's a place, this is one of the few calling contests where you've never called. This is where you can get your feet wet, because you can call against other amateurs and not those guys that have been doing it for years. So that's one thing special about this Pine City Classic going on tomorrow.
It's also great too because kids can join in as well. I know Kenny Wise, he hosts our turkey call, and he does a fantastic job getting the whole community involved. At 9 a.m. is when everything really kicks off for the day. All the vendors should be open by then. And we are actually going to kick the activities off tomorrow with a Power Wheels parade. It starts in front of the First Baptist Church. It's just a way to get the kids involved, to get people excited and started off for the day. So we'll have a bunch of kids on Power Wheels in the morning. You could walk, you could jog, ride your bike, any of the above. But I know that we've got a lot of kids who've actually been practicing this week on their Power Wheels. So that'll be fun.
That will be fun. Now, what about the car show? The car show that is one of the biggest antique car shows, I think, in the Southeast.
Well, we're looking for a real big show this year because last year we did get rained on, and so a lot of people didn't bring their cars out. But there is no rain in forecast this weekend for Saturday, which we're excited about. And Kenny Smith and the whole Smith family puts together the Memorial Car Show. The registration's been going on already. And they'll take registration starting at 9 a.m. Saturday morning. And they do the judging of the car show at about noon and give out the trophies and awards at 2:30 for that.
All right. And also the lumberjack competition, the Steel Skag lumberjack competition, it's been going on for 41 years. And I don't think anybody realizes how many people compete in this event and where they come from. We got lumberjacks from all over the nation coming, including Mel Lynch, who is the king of all lumberjacks. He is known all over the world as the best lumberjack in the world, and he'll be there competing against our very own Wayne Slayton. It'll be a lot of fun.
Wayne's gonna win it.
Yeah, well, he's gonna have some kind. You know, Wayne's getting old, Mayor. He's getting old.
We all getting old, but he's gonna win it.
Well, we sure gonna be pulling fun.
We're looking out the window at Wayne right now. He's checking out his setup.
Yeah, he is gonna be a competitor, no doubt about that. Now you got all kind of arts and crafts too, Courtney, and I know y'all are gonna be busy tomorrow. Tell us about the arts and crafts and the food and all that kind of stuff, and entertainment.
We have like about 120 vendors signed up,
Wow.
Probably a few more. We have about 30 food vendors coming, or 30 food vendor spots coming, about 100 arts and crafts vendors. So altogether, we're looking at a ton of vendors. We have anything from children's clothes to candles. We have some honey coming, local honey. That'll be fun. We have some educational things going on. We have a ton of nonprofits from our community and area coming to set up, including United Way, who is their partners, Victory Health, is bringing a mobile unit to do health screens that day. So tomorrow you can stop by their mobile unit and get a health screen. We have some blood pressure screening going on as well. So we've really let the community come in and just, take charge and have whatever they want at this event. And I think it's going to be really awesome.
Jackson, Alabama, tomorrow morning, where the place to be. It's going to be a lot of action. The weather's going to be beautiful, and I tell you what, I'm looking forward to it. I'm going to get there early, and we're just going to have a good time tomorrow in Jackson, Alabama, at the 41st annual Jackson Fall Festival. Mayor, you got anything you want to tell everybody? I know you're going to have a town full of folks tomorrow.
I just, I want to thank Katie and her staff and the city workers. They put this thing, the town looks good. I'm expecting a good crowd, probably, I hope, 2,000 people. But it is a great event for Jackson and Clark County. But I'm always look forward to the chainsaw, and especially you, Big Daddy. Wayne called the first of the week, said, "Can you get old Big Daddy a stage?" I said, "He got it." So you got to give it to you. You're the Jacksonian. But and you go back to how long I've known you is I've been in the city realm here in politics for 33 years, and so this is my 33rd year. So it's been a great time and a great event, and Jackson's moving forward. And everything looks great, and I like I say, I appreciate the chamber for putting this event on. Katie and her staff has worked very, very hard.
Yeah, ain't no doubt about that. I tell you, probably the chamber. I work with chambers in every county around here, and probably the chamber director is the least appreciated job in the world. I know what kind of work they have to do, and it is hard work.
My job is the least appreciated.
I don't know about that. Now, I don't know about that.
I would agree with Paul.
Thanks for letting me be a part of your podcast this morning. And like I say, go Aggies, go Academy. They play great football, and I did not know we won the cook-off, but that's great. But I appreciate you letting me be on your podcast.
Yeah, and Jared Hudson just also put up that the Grove Hill Lions Club will be there with a booth tomorrow selling peanuts, and they'll have the Alabama Lions site bus on hand to do free ice screening. So that's cool. Thank you, Jared, for telling us that. All right, I'm going to let y'all go to work because I know y'all got a lot to do. Ma'am, you be careful on the road out there, and I'll see you bright and early in the morning.
All right, Big Daddy. Thank you again.
All right, Katie, you and Courtney, y'all Don't work too hard now. I know y'all got a whole lot to do, and I'll see y'all tomorrow also.
Big Daddy, I gotta do one more little shout out.
Yeah.
Today's also Courtney's birthday, so if you see her around, make sure you wish her a happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Courtney. Great.
You.
Yeah.
Happy birthday.
All right.
Thank you so much for having us.
All right. We'll see y'all tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Man, that was fun. I tell you, I love to work with these chamber directors because those girls work so darn hard to put on an event like this. It takes a lot of work, and they have a great staff. Everybody works hard, but you got to have that leadership. And Katie is a great leader, and we really do appreciate everything she does. All the chamber girls in Clark County. You got Grove Hill, Thomasville. Just all of them do a great job, and I always enjoy working with them. Man, we got a lot more going on this weekend also. Let's talk about that. First of all, we're going to talk about the Gilbertown Bass Club. We'll have an open tournament tomorrow at Bridgeport City Landing, $100 entry fee. That includes the big fish. Brother Howard Gaston is the tournament director, and he will be there early in the morning if you want to fish this tournament, or you can call him at 251-232-1940. The Monroe County Bass Anglers Youth Tournament they have every year will be tomorrow at Issac Creek Park. Billy Black is the tournament director. 251-593-0247. If you and your kids want to fish in a great tournament tomorrow, be at Issac Creek Campground tomorrow at daylight and get in this tournament. And also, this is going to be a huge event down at Rickards Mill tomorrow, the cane syrup making day. They're going to have some mules down there turning a cane syrup meal with sugar cane, and they'll be making cane syrup and all kind of stuff tomorrow at Rickards Mill in Beatrice, Alabama. For more information on that, call 251-575-7433. And we just got off the phone about the 41st annual Jackson Forestry Festival Lumberjack Competition Smith Auto Show tomorrow in Jackson, Alabama, and the 8th annual Pine City Classic Turkey Calling Contest will begin. Sign up begins at the Jackson City Hall in the morning at 8 o'clock. You can contact Kenny Weiss at 251-605-6077 for more information. But they always put on a great event. Now, this Thursday at Bridgeport City Landing, and I talked to tournament director Ken Clayton yesterday, they are going to go ahead with the tournament date. 3 o'clock. It's going to get dark at 5 o'clock, so you guys ain't going to have it about an hour and a half, an hour and 45 minutes to fish. But the Thursday afternoon fruit jar final one of the year will be this Thursday at Bridgeport City Landing. And then, of course, next weekend, the Orville Tractor Show in Orville, Alabama, where the living is easy. Also, next Saturday, the 11th, there will be a Christmas for Kids fishing tournament at Cliffs Landing, and also at the Selma City Landing, the 27th annual Breck Marine Open Bass Tournament out of the Selma City Marina. And that is all there's a bunch of information on events going on. We got a good crowd on here this morning. Appreciate everybody tuning in. My old buddy Tommy D in Ann Arbor, Michigan. Alan Hudson's tuned in. Old Fishmaster Ryan Gunn. David Royals up in Montgomery. Miss Cindy Travis. How you doing, Cinderella? Lucas Gibson's tuned in. I see Gene Ratcliffe Cresswell, but I believe that's old John Cresswell, and he's big in the Wilcox Area Chamber of Commerce, who has got their big buck contest going on as we speak. And if you hadn't already gotten your ticket for the big buck contest, the Wilcox Area Big Buck Contest, you don't need to go to the woods before you get that ticket. Old Thunder's on here. B-Dog's in the house. Leon Andrews, Grandma Karen out in California. Jackie Watson, good morning to you. Miss Jill up in Boston, Massachusetts. Marla Black, good morning to you. Rick Couch, Josie Callahan up in Canada. Good morning, Josie. Appreciate you tuning in. Glad to have you. Jim Andrews, also my cousin Jim. Old Slim's tuned in. Jared Hudson, I mentioned him. Old Guy Wynn up in Lowndes County. Mr. Jolly Owens in Millis Ferry. Appreciate all of y'all tuning in this morning. That's all the events I got going on. We'll go over the community neighbor bank weather, and I got a few more other things I want to share with y'all before we go this morning. Appreciate everybody tuning in. Y'all don't go nowhere. We'll be right back right after a word from these loyal sponsors. Southern Oak Outdoors, formerly Willingham Sports, Demopolis, Alabama. Cody and Rachel Wallace, new owners, where tradition, the hunt, and the catch are only half the adventure. River Legend Outfitters, Citronelle, Alabama, your one-stop for all things hunting, fishing, and outdoors. Home of the frogging tournaments. Coast to Coast True Value in downtown Camden, a shopping experience you will never forget. Bubba and Joe Allen Dunn at Dunn Sports in Thomasville, Alabama, across from McDonald's. Outfitters for the serious sportsman. Rack and Reel Sports Grill next to Piggly Wiggly in Camden, home of the all-you-can-eat wings on Thursday night, where anglers and hunters meet for supper. Community Neighbor Bank with locations in Greenville, Camden, Pine Hill, and Grove Hill, serving rural Alabama since 1906, bringing you the Gettin Outdoors weather since 2007. Harris Farm Marketplace Feed and Seed in Possum Bend, Alabama. Family-owned, family-grown, garden-fresh produce, specialty meats, pigskin, souse, hoop cheese, and coming soon, old-fashioned grits and cornmeal. Plaza Golf Cart Sales in Demopolis and Tuscaloosa, your easy-go superstore. Town Country United Bank, Camden, Alabama. Proud sponsors of the Town Country United Bank Hunting and Fishing Report every week on the Gettin Outdoors podcast. Lawler Timber Company, Camden, Alabama. Family-owned independent business offering professional forestry services and home of the Grampian Hills Outdoor Media Center. Class Storage on the bypass in Camden, Alabama. Safe, secure storage for that motorhome, boat, or camper. ClassStorageLLC.com. Thanks for supporting the Gettin Outdoors sponsors. Now, let's get back to the live show. I do want to remind everybody, too, next weekend, Veterans Day weekend, which is the 10th and the 11th, Joe Allen Dunn and Bubba Dunn at Dunn Sports in Thomasville are having their holiday kickoff sale, and they're going to have stuff cut from 10 to 50% off in that store. They're going to be cooking possum bean sausage. They're going to give away, if you spend $100, you'll get a chance to win a Winchester rifle and a fishing trip with Shane Jones. That's worth some money right there. And also, he's going to have a special appearance by Big Mama Bryant Taylor. He's going to have his boat. And talking about catfishing, he is a tournament catfishman. Jabbo Wiggins is going to be there catching us up with all the Bigfoot sightings he's been seeing in Clark County. So that's next weekend, the 10th and 11th at Dunn Sports in Thomasville, Alabama. I'll be there. It will be the opening weekend of youth season. The youth can go hunting next Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. And we will be at Dunn Sports Saturday morning. And you kids at Kill a Deer, we want you to bring your deer by Dunn Sports and get your picture taken. And also, Joe Allen and Bubba might have a little something for you there at Dunn Sports next weekend. So y'all be sure to do that. I do want to share this video I got. Probably most of you seen it. It's about gone viral on my Facebook page. But it's something you just don't see too often. And this was in Dallas County. And it's a possum jumped out of a tree on this black racer in Dallas County. You see what a snake bit him? He bit him a couple of times. I didn't know possums were an enemy of snakes, but that's something you just don't see every day. Good morning, Michael Hilliard, Robert Way. Good morning to y'all. Appreciate y'all watching and talking about Joe Allen. And this is the most requested video I've ever had in my broadcasting career.
Joe Allen, me and you talked about this the other.
Sent that video to America's Funniest Videos. I ain't heard nothing back from him, but that was live on the air, boy. That was a lot of fun. And he took it good too. He just took it back to his house and put some bolts in the seat and bolted it back in. All right, let's do the community neighbor bank getting outdoors weekend perfect weather forecast. Grandma Karen, it's going to be perfect for all the activities going on, the syrup making down at Rickards Mill, the Jackson Fall Festival, the lumberjack competition, the Gilbertown Bass Club Bass Tournament, the Monroe County Bass Anglers Youth Tournament. This is the weekend of all weekends. Today it's going to be sunny, high near 71, east winds 5 miles per hour. Then tonight, clear 42, northeast winds 5 miles per hour, becoming calm in the evening. Saturday, listen to this, sunny, high near 75, calm wind becoming northwest 5 miles per hour. Saturday night, clear 43, northeast winds around 5 miles per hour, becoming calm in the evening. Then sunny Sunday with a high near 76, calm winds becoming north. Calm wind becoming north around 5 miles per hour in the morning. Sunday night, mostly clear, 45 degrees, northeast winds, 5 miles. I know we need some rain, y'all, but that is one of the best outdoor forecasts I've read on this show. And I mean, this is going to be a perfect weekend to get outdoors, man. Y'all can go to Rickards Mill and see them make syrup, Jackson to the turkey calling contest, the antique show, arts and crafts, lumberjack competition. If you want to fish in a bass tournament, Bridgeport City Landing or Issac Creek, I tell you, it's just going to be a great, wonderful, wonderful weekend. Good morning, Scott Mitchell. You ain't going to be fishing down here. You up north hunting them deer. Appreciate you tuning in. Will Russian, good morning to you, my friend. Here is the California weather from Grandma Karen. Thanks to Tommy D for putting it up. It's a cool and mostly cloudy 49 degrees in California. Winds at 5 miles per hour, 81 degrees today. And then it'll be in the 70s and down to 69 by Tuesday. Expect lows in the 40s and 50s. Grab a sweater, enjoy a cup of hot coffee, hot cocoa. Stay safe. Enjoy the show. Morning all is cool and mostly cloudy. So we got a double weather forecast. But anyway, thank you, Grandma Karen, for sharing that with us every Friday morning. I really do appreciate it. And remember, guys, remember this. I'm going to put this up. Well, I thought I had it, but I didn't download it. Remember to set them clocks back. Set them clocks back. We fall back this week. Saturday night, we're going to lose an hour. So be sure to set your clocks back this week. It is that time of the year. And I think we go back to real time this I don't know. I can't keep up with all of it, but I do want I want to go over this one more time while we got a little time left, because I tell you all this all the time, but don't nobody never pay no attention to me. If you hunt in Dallas, Lowndes, Butler, Monroe, Clark, Marengo, or Wilcox County, every county touching Wilcox County, don't go to the woods without first buying you the Wilcox Area Chamber Big Buck Contest tickets. They're $20 for adults, $10 for youth, and it's just, I mean, they giving away over $15,000 worth of prizes, and they're going to have a big dough contest. The dough contest will be November the 25th and 26th, December the 30th and 31st, January the 27th and 28th. And they got a bow division, an adult division, a youth division, a women's division. And it's just going to be, they've been doing this for a long time. And I tell you all, me and William Malone sat in the first meeting they ever had. Josh Morgan is who came up with this idea. I don't know how many, we've been doing this 14, 15 years. And I remember me and William Malone walked out, and we were very apprehensive that he could pull this off. And this is the 15th or 16th year. And I'm going to tell you what, I have been in the outdoor industry for a long time. I have seen a lot of big buck contests, but I've never seen one as organized and it gives away as much money as they do at the Wilcox Area Chamber of Commerce Big Buck Contest. And if you go to the woods in any of those counties I mentioned a while ago, and you don't have your ticket, and you can only get your ticket in Wilcox County, that's what it's all about. They want to bring people in here to spend money. That's what the chamber does. And that's what we're talking with Katie and the mayor and Courtney a while ago. That's what they want you to come to Jackson tomorrow and spend money. You can get your tickets at Mike's Country Kitchen in Pine Hill, McDonald's Grocery in Camden, McGraw-Webb Chevrolet in Camden, Handyman Building Supply in Camden, Wilcox Farm, and Hunting Supply in Camden, Coast to Coast True Value in downtown Camden. I think CT Ward's Power Sports has them. Of course, you can get them at any of the chamber office or anywhere, but don't go to the woods and kill that big buck and leave that money on the table, especially you guys in Monroe, Clark, Marengo, Dallas, Lowndes, and Butler County. Because I see a lot of y'all, it's worth your money. It's worth your drive to Camden. Come on over here and get your ticket, or get somebody in Camden to get you a ticket. Because I'm going to tell you, you kill a big buck, you're leaving some money on the table if you don't have that Wilcox Area Chamber big buck ticket. I promise you that. Yeah, Will, I mention this all the time. I get in trouble because I talk about, and let me explain this while I got a good crowd on here. I fuss all the time about corn bags and feed bags and seed bags blowing out on the side of the road. I fuss about it all the time. And I get a little feedback from people that say, we're fussing about the bag. What about the Hardee's bags and the potato chip bags and the beer cans and stuff like that? Well, let me tell you, I can't pinpoint who puts that Hardee's bag out there, that beer can or McDonald's bag. I can't pinpoint that, but I can damn sure pinpoint who puts those bags out on the side of the road, and that's hunters. And that's hunters. And that's why I harp on it, because we want to do everything we can do to keep a non-hunter from becoming an anti-hunter. And it's a non-hunter that's riding down that road and he sees those corn bags, those seed bags, all on the side of the road. It's blowed out the back of them trucks. And he ain't thinking about one thing. How do y'all want to be hunters and want to do our environment like that? And I agree with them. I agree with them 100%. So I know it's a no burn order right now. You can't burn them, but you can ball them up and put them up under your toolbox. Fix them where they won't blow out on the side of the road. You're exactly right, Will. Be leaders. Don't do it. It just, and I know I shouldn't harp on that, but and I really do. And for all of y'all that say I should be talking to the people with the potato chip bags and the beer cans and the Hardee's bags, I agree with you 100%. But I cannot target any particular person that does that. That's the general public. But these corn bags, feed bags, seed bags, I know who's doing that. And those are who I'm talking to, and that's who I'm trying to get to. Yes, you want to leave it better than you find it. Absolutely will. And I'll get off of my high horse about that. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Thank you, Katie and Courtney and Mayor Paul Sile, for being on the show today. Thanks all y'all for tuning in. I will be in Jackson, Alabama tomorrow. I'll be hobbling around with my walking stick, but I'll have a microphone in my hand. Y'all stop behind the stage and speak to me. I'll be glad to see all y'all tomorrow in Jackson, Alabama at the 41st Annual Jackson Fall Festival. I'll be at the Lumberjack competition. The sign up for the turkey call contest is at the City Hall at 8 o'clock. The car shows will be going on all day, arts and crafts, and it's going to be a beautiful weekend. If you want to go watch them make syrup down at Rickards Mill, I'm sure they will enjoy having you there. Also, fishing tournament at Bridgeport City Landing, the Gilbertown Bass Club open, and also down at Issac Creek Park, the Monroe County Bass Anglers will be having their annual youth tournament. So everybody have a great weekend. Whatever you do on the weekend, remember to practice safety, safety, safety. And yes, I will be catching them crappie Sunday, because I tell you, we nailed them last weekend. They have moved on that riverbank, and they are in that winter pattern now, and that's when old Big Dad loves to catch them crappie. I'll be out there Sunday morning, so I'll be doing some live stuff tomorrow from the Lumberjack competition, so stay tuned in to the Getting Outdoors with BDL Facebook page. Remember, wherever you're going, whatever you're doing, practice safety, safety, safety tomorrow, like I always say. Good morning, Doug Pugh. How you doing, my friend? Practice safety, safety, safety. I don't want to report any more hunting accidents ever in my broadcasting career. Everybody have a great, safe weekend. Now more than ever, God bless America. And remember what old Big Dad says, get outdoors. See y'all in Jackson tomorrow.
Pap taught me every critter's track and how to set a hair trigger on a trap. He taught me to shoot, scale, and skin and make a snare with a leather strap. He taught me to be a part of the woods and all his woodsy tricks. Said you gotta walk soft on 2 light feet and try not to break no stick.